In our society, we often see something strange. A tiny problem can make one person completely sad. While another person handles even huge problems with calmness, they don't fall apart. Instead, they grow their heart so wide that pain has no place to stay. Today's story will show us something important. If your heart is small, even small problems feel heavy. But if you make your heart bigger, even the hardest moments become easier to carry. So as you listen, try to see your own life inside this story. Because this story isn't just for listening, it's for thinking. There was a young man named Ryan. Ryan was unhappy with his life. He felt lost. He had no job, his family kept pressuring him, and he was scared about his future. One afternoon, he sat in a small cafe, quietly holding a cup of tea. A few older men were talking at the next table. He wasn't trying to listen, but their voices were clear. One man said, "You know the old guy who lives behind the hills. He looks like a normal person, but he's full of wisdom. My son was falling apart, but after talking to him, everything changed." Another man added, "Yeah, people say he can lighten your heart just by talking." Ryan lifted his head. "My life is falling apart too," he thought. "If this man can help, maybe I can find some peace." That evening, Ryan walked toward the hills where the wise old man lived. After a long walk, he reached the small house and said, "Grandpa, I'm struggling. I feel pain and sadness all the time. Please, tell me how to be happy." The old man listened quietly. He said nothing. Then suddenly, he stood up and walked away. Ryan felt confused, but he waited. A few minutes later, the old man returned with a glass of water and a small bowl of salt. He said, "Take a handful of salt and put it into the glass. Then drink." Ryan didn't understand, but he did as he was told. The old man asked, "How does it taste?" Ryan made a face. "It's terrible. All I taste is salt." The old man nodded. "Now take another handful of salt and follow me." They walked to a calm, wide lake nearby. "Throw the salt into the lake," the old man said. Ryan tossed it in. "Now take a sip from the lake." Ryan bent down, took a sip, and looked surprised. "It tastes fine. I don't taste any salt at all." The old man smiled and placed a hand on Ryan's shoulder. "Son," he said, "pain in life is like this salt. The amount of pain is the same for everyone. But how much we feel, that depends on how big our heart is. If your heart is small like this glass, even a little pain will make your whole life bitter. But if your heart is wide like this lake, even a lot of pain won't affect you the same way." He continued, "The glass and the lake represent patience. If your patience is small, small problems feel huge. But if your patience is big, even big problems won't break you. Everyone has problems. No one escapes pain. Just like we can't understand happiness without sadness. We can't learn life's lessons without struggle. But if you focus only on your problems, life becomes bitter. One small pinch of salt can ruin a whole glass of water. So imagine what happens when your heart stays small. Even tiny problems can drown you. So, when life gets tough, don't shrink like a glass, grow bigger, become like a lake. Only then will you find peace, strength, and true happiness. If this story helped you today, share it with someone who needs it. Thank you.